Hello and welcome back once again to another stream of FTB Skies. Fallen here, and we have some good news. It turns out that even though my internet dropped near the end of the last stream, after YouTube took some time processing it, the stream is successfully back on YouTube. So if you didn't see stream number 27, you can go back and watch it now. It is excellent. I was worried we were going to have to recap everything, but we don't have to. It's all fixed. Get some more amethyst here, and I'm just going to manually send it to my crusher. The plan for today is to come down to our overpowered quest section and continue the quests. For this one, we need blaze rods, nether stars, and crying obsidian. Now, crying obsidian is going to be a little tough, because the main way it shows it, unless you use draconic bees, is through using antimatter. And we haven't set up a reactor for antimatter yet. So we're actually gonna try to get some draconic bees. That, or we're gonna see if we just have enough, or if the piglins... Oh, you can barter it from piglins. I bet we have enough right here. Oh, yep, there you go. All right, never mind. Crying obsidian is done. Nether stars, we're gonna need more predictions. So let's go ahead and grab some prediction matrices. Keep this running. And we need wither skulls from... Uh-oh. It appears we got all the wither skulls we had, so why don't we trade for a bit more, and then we're... For the blaze rods, and we'll set it up for wither skulls, because those will help too. We need to add spawners for them in our mob farm. So I am going to go ahead and tear down the dirt roof. And to keep myself safe, we're going to turn off the fans, grinders. And what we're going to do is place spawners at about this height level. Holy cow, if I could control myself. And I'm going to need a redstone block. And a sticky piston. That we will place above our redstone block. And actually, to make sure we don't bud anything, I think we'll use a slime block as well. Let's go ahead and get one of those. Place some terracotta around it. Has to be cooked, so let me hurry and throw some of this in a furnace. Am I doing something wrong? How do you make glazed terracotta? Am I stupid? Oh, you cook the dyed terracotta. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and we'll just make some green and cook that. Place it around our slime block. And then we're going to place some spawners. Now, I believe we already have we got a Blizz, a Blaze, and a Basal's. And we're going to have to set one up for Wither Skeletons. So I'll just go ahead and grab one of these. And we're going to want a comparator ready to right click on these so they don't spawn anything. Go take a snooze. And we'll fly back to our mob farm. Quickly kill the mobs that are in there. And we'll place our Blaze spawner. Our Blizz, the one we will turn into Wither Skeleton, and our Basals. Now what I'm going to want is a dragon egg for each of these, so we're going to come over here to our dragon data module, and I'm going to change this to dragon egg. I've already used dragon egg on the Blaze spawner, I believe, so we don't need to use it on that. But we do need it on the Basals, the Blizz, and this one. Which, let's grab our Wither Skeleton spawn egg that we got with the capturing enchant. Change that to Wither Skeletons. I'm going to take out this dirt block. And now we want to upgrade these. So I'm going to take some sugar, a lot of it, and we will get the spawn delays down to 20. Okay, 20, 20 to 20. It's the clocks we need a lot of. Like a couple hundred. Make sure you got your drinks, your snacks. Let's go ahead and get all of these down. What we're doing, since we have Apotheosis, we can modify spawners. The spawn egg changes what the spawner spawns. Sugar decreases the minimum spawn delay, aka how much time it waits between spawns minimum. And clocks lowers the max spawn delay, aka the most time it could wait. You can get them down to 20 ticks each, which is fantastic. Gonna need more clocks. But you'll notice at the top of the screen when we hold control, there's also spawn count, max entities, activation range, and spawn range. We're gonna modify these as well here in a second. Blaze is already done. Let's go ahead and get some chorus to make them all be no AI, aka they don't move, they don't fight you, they are just no AI. And if you look at a spawner, either in the JEI or in your inventory, and you press U for uses, you can see everything it does. Nether stars ignore players, soul lanterns ignore light, gas tier increases the total amount of entities allowed nearby, fermented spider eye increases how many can spawn at once, wool makes them silent, the chorus fruit gives the no AI, there's the spawn delay, activation range, redstone control, spawn delay, ignore conditions, so like it doesn't need to be nether or certain blocks or anything. Spawn range, how far they can spawn from the spawner. And if you have nether quartz in your offhand and use any of those items we discussed, it does the opposite. It minuses that from a spawner. So what we want is, I want this to ignore players. So we are going to get 4 nether stars. And then I also want them to be silent. So we'll get some wool. And we do want to increase the amount of spawns, but we need brown mushrooms, which come from sifting mycelium. How are we going to do this? How else can we get mushrooms other than sifting? A spore recreator. Let's see what that does. We'll see if this can give us our mushrooms. Come over to our industrial foregoing area. And just hook this up to some power. So it takes a fluid. You know what? We probably could have looked at the use here. Yeah, it just says it outputs these items. But I don't know what fluid it wants. So we might have to wait on that. And just get some mycelium. And, oh, that's right. I don't want things spreading to it. Let's come over here. And we'll spread some spores. We could automate this process, which we might have to do in the future. But for now, we don't need to automate it. We will just get our mycelium manually. Gonna need our silk touch. Why is there chickens everywhere, man? Clean those guys up. And we'll just throw it into one of these meshes. Probably this one. Let's get an amethyst mesh. And feed it some mycelium. I think we can... Did it have to be automated? I thought you could just drop it. Well, either way, we'll just put a hopper. And give it mycelium. Oh, it's because it's waterlogged. Did break a few torches there. I forgot I was preparing to do more waterlog. Now will it take it? Perfect. We should be able to make a pattern for fermented spider eyes now. And request a few of these. Take a snooze really fast. Kill the mobs that are in there. And give these fermented spider eyes. It can go all the way up to 16 on each of them. So we're going to need quite a few. Only got 20. Well, I mostly care about the blazes and the wither skeletons. So we'll call that good enough for now. And then we are going to need just one or two blaze rods in each of these. Right now it has a spawn range of 4. I'm just going to give them each one. They each have a spawn range of 5. And then we just need to use a lantern. It might be a soul lantern, though. Let's see. Yep, we need a soul lantern. Perfect. Now, I think we have enough amethyst to finish our roof of dark connected glass. Let's build up one side. And build across. Just need a bit more glass. He wants a duel, huh? All you guys just want to die. Beautiful. Now all we need is another wire, or we need a receiver. And a transmitter. And we'll go ahead and place this down back here. I think this was going to be spawners. Yep. Need our wrench. And I'm going to rename this to spawners. And link our receiver. Place it up here. And now when we let's turn on the farm. We flick this lever. Beautiful. I'm only seeing blaze. Oh, there's some blizzes. Where is my wither skeletons? There they are. And now we are getting wither skulls and wither bones. Awesome. Only at 49 types, so we're good there. It looks like the loot's having a hard time keeping up. We're gonna need some more loot collection. Now, while we could use more absorption hoppers, we'd have to route the XP, so I think we are just going to use... Actually, let me think about this. We'll go ahead and craft 2 more absorption hoppers. We will just use them. And we will need to attach the pipe. To them, but I did route the cable right here. So let's get these hooked up. And upgraded. We'll need a bit more cable. And then we'll fill in the dirt. Place down our lever. And we should be good. Now that's a mob farm, folks. Would you look at that? Beautiful. We should also be getting blaze rods in our system. Which we are getting plenty of. Let's grab some of the ability totems we need. Oh, I didn't mean to throw my book in there. Let's clean up our inventory. Always do that first. And let's go shopping, huh? So I'll take a Dolphin's Grace, some speed, bunch of regen, some more absorption, bunch of luck, some resistance. Let's go through these and see what we can do. We'll throw on Dolphin's Grace, speed, more, regen, luck, more resistance, going on these till we're capped. Okay, we're capped on luck. Add more absorption. Luck we're capped on. We're now capped on regen. See what else we got. Take water breathing. We'll take 3 levels of haste. Don't want too much. Give ourselves conduit power, dolphins. Oh, we already have dolphins. We want 5 strength. Fire resistance. I think we needed a few more resistance. No saturation yet, unfortunately. Okay, we are maxed on absorption. Now we're maxed on resistance. Give ourselves some slow falling. Bunch of strength. And levitation and fire resistance. Oh wait, no, levitation affects mobs. What am I doing? Let's pull that off. Now we've got a few buffs on us. What I like to see. Whoa. Oh. I was like, what on earth just hit me? So with that mob farm up and running, and those materials, we should be able to make a pattern for nether stars. Using generalized ender predictions. And let's see if we can craft 36. That gives us the stack we need for this quest. And then we just need some of our thousands of blaze rods that are building. We now get access to a creative paste container and a end crystal. That is another quest done in the endgame section. Let's look at the next. Looks like a lot more cooking, a lot more precision mechanisms. We're going to have to make flawless budding Certus quartz. A lot to do. Let's look at our crystallized amber. We're going to have to make some more of this. Make sure this is empty. And we will melt down some magma. And we need gold, block of redstone, fire chart. Gold, block of redstone, and fire charges. Should start making crystallized amber for us. And we can go and look at some of the next meals we have to make. Pasta, fish, ink sac, tomato. Raw pasta is a cutting board, dough, and a knife. Let's get some wheat flour. Oh, we're not even growing wheat. Why don't we get this going? We're going to need patterns for hydroponic beds. Means we're going to need a sewage composter and a hydroponic bed. And we're going to need a sewer. In the wrong screen. Oh. Out of patterns, as always. Go ahead and imprint this. Get ourselves a sewer. We'll come over to our delightful dirt area. Try to get near-ish the center. I think this works in a range. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase its range. Please give me a tier 3 range. And show your work area. Is it there? Am I blind? We'll just see if it gets any sewage. It's gonna need a point. And we'll see if it gets sewage. I think we're gonna go a different route for this. By coming over here, getting some glass. Placing our sewer. Powering this machine. In fact, actually, it might be better if we power it from the side. And we should have plenty of energetic sheep spawn eggs. And we'll just throw them in here. And now we're getting sewage. The sewage needs to come to a sewage composter. Let's see, and we need the east face. Tell it to push into the composter. But you know what? This is where I need my modular routers. We'll clear it, then we'll add these two machines. So they should get power. I will add a interface to the back of this machine and tell it to push fertilizer out the back. And we're getting fertilizer now. Let's make a hydroponic bed. And also restock our latex production. That keeps working. Haven't done that in a few episodes. But we can take our hydroponic bed and we'll make an area right here where I'm going to take some dirt so that we'll have access to the bottom of these. But our hydroponic bed will be on this system. And all we have to do is run... Can these actually push? We'll do it. We'll do it the way I know how to do it. I'm not going to mess with them pushing items. I'm going to make a few more for all of the things we're going to need for cooking. I think we got to wait for these machines. So why don't I speed it up? Oops. Got 31 hours on the bottle already. Gee. Okay, that will crank them out for us. And we'll go ahead and line these down. And then I'm going to need a pipe running under them and a pipe running above them. Or to the side of them. We'll get our pipes. We'll take a snooze. And it's actually pretty simple. This end of it is just going to need three interfaces. I was doing the math in my head. How it all works out. Which we will put right up here. I'm going to check our channels right now. Only at 8, so we're good. And how this will work oh, you know what? I'm gonna change the look of it. Like, my brain is working. Give me just a second. I'm deciding how I want to do this. Let's see if there is a cable under here. It's over there. Okay. We'll have this cable come down into this interface. And how this is going to work is we're going to have a pipe running down along the bottom. The pipe on the bottom is going to be what pulls the items out of all of these. Granted, I think I could push the items all the way to the end and only need one pipe for what's to come. But I think we'll stick with this. There's always been a solid system that can... The downside is if we do it where we're pushing all to one hydroponic bed, there is a chance that when we time warp one of these, it will not be able to handle the amount of resources it produces. Now, we're going to have a pipe here that will disconnect, come to the side, and run all the way down. And the beauty is we'll have this interface supply water and the other one supply ether gas, and they can all go in through the one input. So we'll go ahead and set this one to water and this one to ether gas. Throw upgrades in these. And now these should all be filled with water and ether gas. Now, All that's left is power. So I will grab a point. And place it probably, yeah, we'll put it up here. And we'll pull power out. And it can also go through the one single input. So now these are set minus their upgrades. We might need to queue a bunch of the upgrades. I think they're called something else. Add-ons. So I'm going to take the ones we have out of here. And I'm going to queue to be working while we're building things. 100 of those ones. 100 of those ones. And 200 speed. Or 100 speed. Dang, we're still just short of latex. So let's go to the machine that is giving us latex to our ME system, and we're gonna tell it to cook. I think it can't push fast enough. We'll give it some help. Oh, you want to know what? I haven't secured this channel. We forgot about this one. Okay. So now I don't think we need the pipe. Let me see if I time warp this, if it can keep up. Oh yeah, it's fine. And you know what? With the upgrades we have, why don't we give them to this guy? That should allow me to craft 100 speed. 11, 10, 9. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh my gosh, it's so close. There we go. Okay. I can upgrade the first ones we're going to use. Where for this one, we are going to put wheat. Now what this will do is it'll grow the crop. Oh, I didn't mean to right click it. You don't have to right click it. Every time it processes, it is harvesting. So like if we come and look in here, we are now getting wheat. And the beauty is we can warp this. And now we're cruising. Let's go ahead and take 64 wheat and throw it in the grinder. The wheat flour. You know what? We should make patterns for all of these. So let's come over here and say wheat pattern. And is only guaranteed 1. We'll say 1. And throw that in our pattern over here. We will then make a pattern for dough. And we should be able to request it. We need more crafting CPUs. There's a lot of work to be done on the ME system. I'm just not there yet. Let's see the process of our crystallized amber. Go ahead and turn that in. Now to get a flawless, we need to get flawed. To get flawed, we need charged Certus Quartz crystals and Certus Quartz blocks. So why don't we get a stack of charged crystals over here at our Tesla coil. And quickly make our spaghetti noodles. Oops. And I'm going to add this over at our cooking area so that it's just always here. What we're going to need is some water, or the Certus Quartz blocks. Four of them. Let's make that a pattern. Or no, not 4. 16? 16 of them. And then all we need is the water. And we'll throw these in and let them cook for a minute. Then we will throw them in again. Looks like they're all staying in the stack, so we're good. Once it's done, we should have everything we need. Let's see what they're at. So they're at flawed. Now we enrich these to flawless. Let's come over to one of our enrichers. And we have 16 flawless budding Certus, which eventually we're going to use. We'll have to make some, but that'll do for now. Let's keep going here. We're going to have to automate precision mechanisms again. But we just need the tomato, ink sac, pasta, and fish. Do we have an ink sac? We do. A tomato. And a fish. Come over to our cooking pot. And now we have squid ink pasta. Now vegetable noodles, on the other hand. We're gonna need cabbage. Do we have cabbage seeds? Why don't we throw our cabbage seeds and our tomato seeds into our farming line. And upgrade these. Gonna take all our tiny dry rubber, throw it in our ME system. So now we're getting tomatoes and cabbage and wheat. We should be able to, at the cooking pot, we just need a beetroot or carrot and a brown mushroom. Which of course we used all of them. But I believe we can turn a red mushroom into a brown using a force rod. We got our brown mushroom, pasta, cabbage, tomato, and we can just use a carrot. Need some bowls. And this should make the pasta. So now we have vegetable noodles. And now we need roast chicken. Which I think we can just craft. Easy. Now we do need some more precision mechanisms. Gonna need to set up another system for those. The question is, where do I want to? I think I'm going to put it in a different place because I have an idea. But I think what we'll do is making precision mechanisms is where we'll pick up next stream. I'm going to get our chemical cell and throw it in up here. Take these ones out and feed them through our system. And we'll have a lot more chemical storage this way. Just gotta wait for it to finish here. It might take a second to do both of these. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is where I will call the stream with the beautiful aurora above us and a base in the background. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And thank you, huge thank you to all the new subscribers. And if you enjoyed the content, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you think I'm a cool guy to maybe play some Minecraft. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.